Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maria, and today is the 31st of December, 2024. The last day of the year is finally here. This year went by so fast, and today we are doing part 7 of the 12th Tide Year Ahead readings, the 12 Nights of Christmas, or as we call it in Germany, Raunächte. So we are looking into the 7th month, July. I got some new decks here. Well, for the third quarter, I'm going to be using these decks. So I'm going to use the same outline that I have for all the previous months. Let's get right into it. Okay, we're going to start with the overall monthly energy. And if you haven't seen any of the other videos, there is a playlist, and you can find all of the videos on my channel. Also, this is a new channel, so please like and subscribe. Okay, the overall energy for July 2025. Okay. Okay. I'm working with the German version of a deck today. So we have Death, we've got the Three of Wands, and the Devil. Okay, so in July, we're going to start implementing some changes. And these changes are meant to help us move forward and get us unstuck. So if there is a situation where you feel like, I don't really know if this is serving me anymore, I don't know if I can really grow from this anymore, it's time to, start building something new. And you don't have to do this by yourself. You can do it as a team. But it is definitely time to assess the situation and whatever it is, whether it's relationship, work, whatever, implement some changes that can help you move to the next level, whatever that level is going to be. Now, what should we look out for? Let's get some clarifiers. What to look out for in July? What to look out for? What to look out for? Okay, we've got the Hermit, the Seven of Swords, and the King of Cups. And this is also a Hermit year because 2025 adds up to a 9, so we're going into a Hermit year. That is a lot of introspection and, taking everything that you have learned so far, not just in July, but the entire year. But yeah, with the Hermit, we take everything that we have learned so far and we're putting it to good use. But there's also this constant thirst for more knowledge. There is a never-ending curiosity going on. So that is something that I see here for July as well. There is a big urge for knowing something, finding something out and taking what you have learned, implementing that to, put your wisdom to good use. Now with the Seven of Swords here, there might be some opposition heading your way, and not everyone might be on your team, because we can see here some people are moving in the same direction, but then there's one person kind of doubting the whole thing. So if you are in a situation where you have multiple people involved, this might also be a good moment to have some heart-to-heart conversations and to see, is everybody still on the same page, whether this is family, relationship, work. If there is a little bit of doubt somewhere, talk about it, go into that emotional state and see what's going on. And try to address the elephant in the room, if there is one, and make sure that you get everybody on the same page again. And if not, then find a way to work on that. Take the wisdom that you have, everything that you know, and use that to make sure that this is a situation where everyone involved can be part of the solution. Now, how do we navigate this? So what would be the best course of action for this? How do we navigate this? How do we navigate this? What's the best course of action? A lot of sword energy here. Okay, we've got the 6 and 10 of swords and the Ace of Wands. So after some thinking, there will come the time where you implement those things that you have been thinking about, actually. And with the 6 of swords, there's also the desire to move forward and to actually, take the next step in whatever it is that you want to do. And in doing so, also by trying to get everyone into the same boat, make sure that you don't forget about yourself. Like, once again, check in with your own mental health, with your physical health. Make sure that you have a full battery, or at the very least half full, to work on things, and make sure that you don't take care so much of everyone else that you forget about yourself. So, because you're going to need that energy when it comes time to, jump at the opportunity and do something. But yeah, this I can see a situation here where people might have different opinions about something, and you are probably going to be the deciding factor to, get people on board and make sure that everyone knows what the situation is, what the options are, and how to go about it. So you might have to play the diplomat in this situation. You might have to be the spokesperson for that. Now, let's look into what can we learn from this and how can we benefit from this. So what can we learn from this? How can we benefit from this? Oh. Okay, well, 3 fell out, but we're going to take them. All right, so what do we have at the bottom of the deck? The High Priestess. So yeah, follow your knowledge, your intuition, your wisdom, just like the Hermit. And we have here the Chariot, the Page of Cups, the Magician, the Justice, and the Fool. A lot of major arcana energy here. So this is definitely going to be a pressing matter. So whatever comes up here, this is not something that can be overlooked. This is something that needs to be dealt with, and it has to be done before moving on to the next mission, the next step. So yeah, with the Chariot here, we see that there is the moving on portion of that. Even the Page of Cups here is coming from a ship, so having just landed and then moving on to new things. And, being joyful about it, having a certain, a lightness in their step, so to speak. And yeah, sometimes in this situation, like the page is doing here, carrying the cup in front of himself, open your heart to the situation. And also at the same time, trust your guts instincts, because you can turn this around in your favor. Like, whatever this is, with the Justice card here, there will be a favorable outcome for you in this whole situation. You have the ability to manifest the best possible outcome, and with everything, don't make it heavier than it needs to be. So with the Fool here, what I'm seeing is that you want to and can walk away from this after everything is said and done. Just, worrying about the things that are important to you personally. So you can take the next leap into the month of August then, because you will have dealt with everything. So the Fool here is leaving all of that behind. And that is after addressing the whole thing. So you can definitely turn this around in your favor. And don't forget your heart in all of this, but this is more like a mind. Like we have a lot of swords energy here. This is something that is definitely going to be something to think about, where you have a plan, some logic behind it, based on previous experiences that you can draw from, where you can, compare and see, okay, I've been in a situation like this before. What I did then, did that work? Did it not work? Why or why not? So you have the experience to go into the situation, not completely blindsided, but you actually know what's going to happen. You can assess the situation, and you're going to be able to, find the strategy pretty quickly. Because, with that High Priestess, she also has that knowledge and the intuition. And you can trust yourself in this situation. That's also very important, to trust yourself. Drown out the voices from the outside when it comes to that. Really go with what you know and what you think, and a little bit what you feel. This is not so much emotion here now, but it is important to have heart-to-heart conversations, but on a more mentally stimulating level. And this is a type of situation where you are going to find a good compromise that works for everyone, so that nobody gets left behind, everybody gets something that they want, and you get peace of mind out of this, most of all, peace of mind, so that you can then focus again on the things that are important to you. Because being the diplomat, that's good, and it's needed sometimes, but you also have your own things that you want to focus on. And it's going to be impossible to do that if everyone keeps coming to you for problem solving and keeps involving you in things, and you have to deal with that. And it's like, okay, let's talk about this. Let's get this over with. How can we solve this? I have other things to do as well. I have my own life too. I have my own interests, and that is perfectly fine. And you should not sacrifice those. So you're going to deal with this. You're going to find a good solution, and then you're off to doing the things that you enjoy. Now, as an oracle card, I am going to bring in my Monopoly Tarot today, because I think we can use a little bit of humor in this. And some of these cards are definitely very funny. So let's see what the Monopoly Tarot has to say for July. All right. Okay, we have Messenger of Impulse and Opportunity. The Knight of Swords. Once again, swords energy. This is going to be a brainchild, basically. So, someone is going to come to you. You're going to get some kind of notification, message, whatever. And there's going to be a sense of urgency. And it's like, please, let's solve this now. Something that cannot be postponed anymore. Better things ahead way. The Six of Swords. Once again, we have already had the Six of Swords. So a lot of swords energy here in the month of July. So the better things ahead. So you're going to deal with all of this and then move on to better things, because it needs to be dealt with before you can actually move on. And here at the bottom, we got Watch Me Work Avenue with the Eight of Pentacles. You're the go-to person. You're going to find the solution to this, and you're going to make it work. You're going to make it work. Now let's get another oracle card with this. I don't know if you can hear my cat, but she is demanding attention now. Let's see. So an oracle message for July. That one, okay. Okay, this one says celestial guidance. Receive profound insights and messages from the stars or guidance, for guidance. So this also talks about astrological insights, star wisdom. So if you are someone who uses astrology, for example, or tarot, you can also look into that in order to find the best approach, because if you look at what the star situation is on that day, or the planetary situation, if there are any planets in retrograde, so you can find the best approach, because certain planets, they can give you an advantage. And if Mercury, for example, is retrograde, then yeah, pay attention to your communication and how you communicate, just as an example. So if you use astrology or something like that, you can take that as an extra advantage for yourself. And otherwise, you can always call in your guides, your higher self, angels, whatever it is that you work with, as your team, your celestial team, your spiritual team, for extra guidance, so that your intuition can be strengthened by that. Now at the bottom here, I have Beyond Illusions. And this one says, go beyond illusions to confront the true self and the world. And people are setting off fireworks already, even though it's in the middle of the day and the sun is shining. Okay, so beyond illusions. Yeah, with this, don't let someone pull the wool over your eyes. Like, you will see the situation clearly for what it is, and you will be able to, find a solution. I can, like, the thought that comes to mind here is like a hamster wheel, like a human in a hamster wheel. So yeah, it's something that will keep happening again and again. People just, there will always be some kind of thing that needs solving, especially when other people are involved. So sometimes it might feel like you're stuck in this hamster wheel, especially if you're the go-to person for other people's problems, because you're a good listener and, people trust you. But this is also talking about like finding the truth in everything. So with this whole swords energy and with the hermit, maybe there might be a little bit of investigating to see, okay, what really is behind the situation, not just the surface level situation that's going on, but what is really behind it, and what are people's true desires in the situation, so that you can take that and find the best solution to then, be on your way to better things. Well, sounds like a little bit of work, but I think it's also going to be rewarding once you go through all of that in July. I wish you the best of luck. If you want to share after July what all of this was and how you got through it, please feel free to do so in the comments. And as always, I will see you tomorrow for the next month. So take care. Bye.